Okay, so now we will see the relationship between the sun, earth and the moon. Suppose, say for example, this is the position A. Suppose if I'm putting a moon here, it's B. This is D. You just imagine it, the moon is revolving around the sun. I mean, the moon is revolving around the earth. Okay, we have a different position, A, B, C, D. Out of this A, B, C, D, which place you will have a full moon day? Which place you will have a new moon day? Anybody? Just see the image and tell me. Out of this is a previous year question, IAS question, prelims question. Answer me. Out of these four position, A, B, C, D, in which position you will be having a full moon day? Which position will have a new moon day? Anybody can say? Simply apply the logic, see the image, and you can answer it. Full moon day and new moon day, it's approximately, it reaches once in 15 days. Okay. The moon takes almost 28 days to revolve around the earth. So it is keep changing. Full moon as well as new moon, it's keep changing. As per this diagram, the sunlight is falling over this half of the moon. You can see here. Here you have a sunlight. And here you have a sunlight. This half of the earth is having a sunlight. This is night. And this is dark. Okay. So if you just apply the logic, full moon day or a new moon day, I want to see the new moon day or full moon day, I have to be at the night. Keep it in your mind. It is clear. So on a new moon day, what do you call, I can't see the moon at all. In that particular night, I cannot see the moon at all. Whereas on full moon day, if you want to see, the moon should receive the complete light from the sun. So here, if you take the C position, here you will have the shadow. You got the point? Here there will be light. And here I am staying here. This part of the earth is a night. From here, I can see this moon as a full moon. Am I clear? Just apply the logic. So this is full moon. So how you can come to the conclusion? The sunlight will fall on one half of the celestial bodies. Always keep it in your mind because they keep rotate. So here the moon also will receive the sunlight on only one side, any given position, and this side it receive only one side. So this is a full moon day. C is a full moon day. And the D is the new moon day. See, this side is a dark. This side is dark. From the earth, I cannot see this moon. It is totally dark. So this is new moon day. You got the point. And what is the position of B and D? B and D. From C to B, what will happen? The full moon become half a moon. That is called waxing moon. I mean waning moon. This will be waxing. You got the point. New moon to full moon. The journey will go like this. And full moon to new moon, it goes like this. Am I clear? So this question was asked in your exam. It is a IAS prelims question. Already the same diagram they used to give. And they will ask where the full moon day and new moon day. You need to just apply the logic. Which side of the celestial body you are receiving the sunlight. And where you can see the full moon. To see the full moon, we should be at night. The earth should be at the night so that I can enjoy the full moon. So that's the logic you need to apply. It is clear. Now, all the three, sun, moon, and the earth, all the three are coming in a straight line almost every month. Isn't it? Every month it comes in a straight line. This is the image. On new moon day, it is in a straight. Full moon day, it is in straight. Almost twice in a month it comes. But we don't get eclipse every month. isn't it? We don't get eclipse every month. Eclipse become a rare phenomenon. Once in a while it is happening, it not happening every month. So why it is happening? It why this difference? Anybody? Why this difference? Can you tell me? Okay, out of this same image, in a which position we'll have a solar eclipse and which position we'll have a lunar eclipse? Again, next question. Same image, ABCD, sun, moon, and the earth. Moon is revolving around the earth. So in this image, which position you will have a solar eclipse and which you will have a lunar eclipse? So first tell me, in solar eclipse, what going to happen? In solar eclipse, when you can see the solar eclipse? On full moon day or new moon day? Anybody? Or when you can normally we enjoy the lunar eclipse, whether it is full moon or new moon? Seturam, tell me, what is your question? You have raised the hand. Do you have any doubt? Others? I need an interaction from the students. Vardhan, Nikhil, Preeti. Yes, Vinod.
I think solar eclipse occurs during the new moon days.
Solar eclipse is happening on the new moon day. Is everybody agree with that? What Vinod is saying? Okay, that means lunar eclipse happened on full moon day.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's draw the diagram once again. Okay, so as per this diagram, what Vinod is telling, sir, solar eclipse will happen on the new moon day. Yes, his concept is correct. Solar eclipse, how it is happening it? Moon is coming exactly between Earth and the Sun. Solar eclipse we can see on the daytime, not in the night time. So the daytime we have to watch it from here. The sunlight should fall over here. So this side of the Earth, they can see the solar eclipse. When I'm seeing the sun and the sun is not visible and gradually getting, what do you call it, disappeared or covered by the moon. Okay, even though sun is very big, the distance become a perfectly in a straight alignment so that the moon can hide entire sun. That is what we call it as a solar eclipse. It is clear. So as per the diagram, this can happen only in the option A. So the Vinod is correct. So the solar eclipse can happen on new moon day. It is clear, on new moon day in a position A. And the lunar eclipse normally we enjoy, the full moon will be there and that moon will be covered by something. Okay, so here I told solar eclipse is happening because the moon is coming and hiding the sun. That is correct. But how the lunar eclipse happening it? Who hides the moon? Anybody? Because I'm nighttime from the earth, I'm watching the full moon. So this is a full moon. And the moon is gradually disappearing it. Somebody blocking it. And it become a lunar eclipse. So the position C is a lunar eclipse. That's correct. On full moon day, on position C, you will get lunar eclipse. There is no doubt about it. But how it is happening? That is my question. Here in the case of solar eclipse, the moon comes in between exactly in a straight line between Earth and the sun, so that the moon can able to block the entire sun. for a particular time. That we call them as a solar eclipse. Whereas in the case of position C, who comes in between Earth and the Moon? Nobody is here. Then how the lunar eclipse happening it? That is my question. You got my point? Can anybody answer it? See the diagram carefully and answer it. Yes, Vinod. What is your answer?
No, sir. Actually, Earth's shadow heights, sir, that falls on the moon actually.
Exactly. So here what happened? The Earth's shadow will start covering the moon because Earth is bigger than the moon and the shadows tend to fall over the moon. On full moon day, we get the perception that somebody is covering the entire full moon for a particular hours. So that leads to the lunar eclipse. Am I clear? So even though nothing is there in between the moon and the earth on full moon day, when they are coming in a straight alignment, once in a while, once in a year, I mean, not once in a year, few times in a year, the shade of the earth exactly falls over the moon and it covers the entire full moon. Am I clear? So please understand, keep remember this particular image. Once this image concept is clear, you can able to answer the question. You can able to completely answer the question. Am I clear? So A is a new moon day, C is a full moon day, and A is a solar eclipse, and the C is lunar eclipse. Now, the next question, in a year, how many solar eclipse will happen and how many lunar will happen? Even though these three things are coming in a straight line, almost twice in a month, every new moon day, every full moon day, all of three of them are in a straight line. It is clear. But we don't get eclipse every month. We get eclipse once in a while. In the whole year, how many solar eclipses possible? How many lunar eclipses possible across the globe? This question was asked in your exam. IAS prelims. So overall, the total number of eclipses can happen in a year is 7. Keep it in your mind. Out of this, 4 can be lunar, 3 can be solar, or 5 can be lunar, plus 2 can be solar. This is the combination. Okay. Any given place, suppose if you are sitting in a Bangalore, you want to see the solar eclipse or lunar eclipse, you cannot see all these 7 in a year. And every year, 7 times it happens. Solar and lunar eclipse. They come in a perfect straight line, which leads to the coverage of other celestial body. Okay. But if you want to see all the 7, you need to travel across the globe. Okay. Any given place, you can see 1 or 2 or maximum 3. That depends on the year. Am I clear? So this number you have to remember.
Sir?
Yeah, tell me.
Sir, if lunar eclipse and solar eclipse differ from country to country?
Yes, it differs to country, no?
If then how many solar eclipse and lunar eclipse throughout the country, sir?
So that is why I'm telling no. There are 5 lunar can happen across the globe in the whole year. You need to go and see different locations. Okay. And the 2 solar can happen. 2 solar can happen. Say, for example, let us imagine it. We are at night. On full moon day, we are watching a lunar eclipse. Let us imagine it. By sitting in a Bangalore, you are watching lunar eclipse. But this part of the earth on the day, okay,
Yeah.
they're least bothered about lunar eclipse. They can't see the lunar eclipse.
Okay, sir.
Only this part of the earth can see. The other part of the earth may not see. Same way, this part of the earth can see the solar eclipse. We will be sleeping at night. We don't bother about solar eclipse, what's happening in the other side.
So solar eclipse is a light, sir. It will visible on night also, no?
Solar eclipse?
It will visible on night also. If solar eclipse has happened in India, it will visible in night also, sir.
How it will be visible in night? Night sun should come, no? So that solar eclipse will happen.
Okay, sir.
You got it?
Yes, sir.
The solar eclipse can happen anytime, but we can able to see only in the daytime, right?
Oh, yes, sir.
It is clear.
Yes, sir.
So in a daytime only the sun is available. That time only I can see whether the sun is getting covered by somebody or not.
Yes.
Suppose now it is almost 8 o'clock. Whether sun is there, yes, sun is there, but it is not visible on India.
Okay,
It is
sir.
clear. Now it is become evening. Maybe somebody else might be in the daytime. Okay.
Sir, if the morning solar eclipse has happened, then we see that morning is seen as a night, no?
Morning.
If solar eclipse is happened in night morning,
Okay.
then we assume that that day is night.
No. That much of darkness it is not happening yet. Have you ever seen the solar eclipse? Because the complete coverage of the sun, it goes for a few minutes only.
Okay, sir.
Keep it in your mind. You got the point. Solar eclipse will go for around 2 to 3 hours. Okay. And
Okay.
the people used to telecast, and gradually the moon will start blocking it like this.
Mm.
So gradually the moon will start blocking it. Okay. And the
Okay, sir.
complete coverage of the sun will happen only for a few minutes. After a few minutes, what happens? Again, the blockage will start removing it.
Okay, sir.
So overall, sun will be completely hided. Okay, sun will be completely hided for a few minutes, even though if it is hided, but the radiation of the sun will keep visible across the globe. So it won't be like a complete dark. You got the point. The radiations will be visible.
Okay, sir.
Only the, what do you call, they call it as the core of the sun is getting blocked, whereas radiations will be visible. So don't think that whenever there is a solar eclipse, it's like the entire area become dark, totally like a evening or a night. That is not the case. Only for a few minutes you have the darkness. That's all. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, done. See now, as per this diagram, again we'll come back to this diagram. As per this diagram, when these three things are in a straight line, suppose say for example, you take position A and another position is B, C and D. Okay, these are the four positions. Now let us take A position. Under this position, Earth is on one side. Earth is on one side, whereas Moon and the Sun is one side. You got the point. Moon and the Sun is one side. Okay. Suppose in the position of C, what happened? Earth is in the middle, Moon and the Sun is on opposite side. It is clear. So the A position is called, it is called conjunction. You just note down position of A. That means if the Earth is one side, other two celestial bodies, that is Moon and the Sun is on another side, then it is called conjunction. They both of them are in the same side. Okay. Whereas the second position is if the Earth is in the middle, if the Earth is in the middle, and Moon and the Sun is in opposite direction. Here this Earth, I mean the Moon is in the opposite side, and the Sun is opposite side, and the Earth is in the middle. This is called opposition. This position is called opposition. It is clear. They are in opposite to each other. Okay. Whereas here, what happened? It's conjunction. Why it is very important? Under conjunction, what happened? The gravitational force of Moon and the gravity of Sun, both will combine together, will act on the Earth. You got the point. Both combine together. Suppose this is maybe 100 units. This may be 10 units. So total will put together 110 units will be added out here. So the gravitational pull over the Earth will be very, very high. So that position is called conjunction. That means both Moon and the Sun on the same side of the Earth, any one side of the Earth. Whereas here in the position of opposition, what happened? Moon will pull something from the Earth due to its gravity. Same way, Sun will also attract something. Both are get neutralized. Both are get neutralized. They are working opposite to each other. So that is why it's called opposition. Am I clear? Is it clear? Conjunction and opposition. And there is one more position is there. That position is if all the three are in a straight line. It can be in any order. It can be a or a C position, whatever it is. The moon can be this side or moon can be this side, any position. In that case, it is called CCG. You just write down this, the term CCG. CCG means what? Sun, moon, earth. All are in straight line. Okay. But order is not specified. Which order they are in, whether sun and moon is one side or sun and moon is on opposite side of the earth, that doesn't matter. It is clear. It can be either way. In that position, when the position is not mentioned, then you should call them as a CCG. If the position is precise, sun and moon is on the same side, then you should call them as a conjunction. Okay, if the sun and moon is in opposite direction, then you should call them as an opposition. Am I clear? Any doubt in this? Any doubt in this based on this diagram? So single diagram, you can go back and check previous question. 3 questions have been asked from this particular diagram alone about solar eclipse, lunar eclipse. CG was asked. What do you call new moon day, full moon day was asked. One more year, I think even the waxing moon and waning moon also asked. And they'll do the diagram and they'll ask. So any doubt in this? Okay, fine. See now, next what we can do is, now what will happen when the sun and moon in the same direction, same side, say for example, conjunction position. As I told, the gravitational force of combined these celestial bodies will act on the earth, and there it lead to the formation of high tides. High tides in the sea. The tides are formed by whom? Gravitational forces of the moon as well as the sun. You got the point. So the new moon day, normally the people will say in a old ages or in the rural area, your grandparents or somebody, they used to say that on new moon day, don't go for a taking bath in the sea because the tides will be higher. Why the tides will be higher? Because the moon and the sun will be on the same side of the earth. Their combined effort will lead to the high tides. That is quite dangerous. The gravitational force activities will be more. First one. Second thing is on new moon day, if you go to the rural area, even now that concept is there, the people don't allow you to sleep on the outside the house. Normally in the rural area, the people used to sleep on the street. They'll put the cot and sleep. You might have experienced. So they won't allow on the new moon day because again they will say the gravitational force of sun and moon will be over on the earth's surface. Sleeping outside or exposing yourself more for the gravitational force, it is not advisable or it may disturb your sleep. That is clear. So those traditional values are nothing related with the scientific background, but it is all being practiced in India. I hope you all aware. It is clear. So the high tides are nothing but the sea waves will be higher in space, higher in a height or higher in a speed. Everything will be high based on impact of sun as well as the moon. Am I clear? So this is called high tides. Whereas in the case of say for example, this is A position. Let us imagine it here and here the moon is here. B, C and D. Now what happened to the position of D as well as the B? Or in the case of C. So particularly in the case of B and D, what happened? The gravitational force of the moon will be pulling in one direction and the sun will be pulling in another direction. So automatically the gravitational forces are getting neutralized. So here you will get neap tides. So there are 2 types of tides. One is high tides, another one is neap. Neap means it's a low tides, high tides and low tides. So these 2 things are happening on the surface of the earth primarily because of positioning of the moon and the sun. Am I clear? And this position will keep changes in a day and night. Accordingly, the waves characteristic behavior also will change. And these positions will change again in a new moon day as well as full moon day. Again on new moon day and full moon day, again the quantum of tides also will change on the earth surface. Am I clear? Any doubt in this so far? about the relationship between the sun, moon, and the earth. Okay. Now the next is the same diagram. What is the distance between the moon and the earth? Anybody? And what is the distance between the sun and the earth? What is the approximate distance? You don't need to be specific. If you having approximate data, that's great. That's enough.
For moon, it is 3,84,000 kilometers.
The distance between the moon and the earth is 3,84,000. Exactly correct. It's a kilometer. It is a kilometer. Don't go for a million or something. It is just a 3,84,000 kilometer is the distance between earth and the moon. And what is the distance between the sun and the earth? Sun and the earth. Anybody? So sun and the earth is approximately it vary between 147 million kilometer to 157 million kilometer. So why is such a massive difference? Because it is evolving in elliptic pathway. You got the point. So earth will revolve around elliptic pathway. Suppose this is the sun. Earth will be sometimes will be here in this corner. The distance will be very high. And sometimes it will be very closer. So the distance will be less. So it is not in a circular passage. Okay, if it is a circular passage, you'll have the fixed line and length. That is not the case. That is not the case. It is an elliptic pathway. So sometimes Earth will be quite far from the sun and sometimes quite near by the sun. So when it is far, this particular distance is approximately 157 million kilometer. Okay, and this is otherwise called apogee. APOJE, apogee. Apogee means the farthest place, farthest pathway of Earth away from the sun. Okay, when it is closer to the sun, the distance is approximately 147 million kilometer. This is otherwise called perigee. Am I clear? So just remember apogee and perigee. Okay, which date approximately it will be very closer and farthest? Anybody? In a year, we have 365 days. We have 365 days for a complete, what do you call, one revolving nature of the earth around the sun. Completely it's revolved around it, as well as it rotates on its own axis. Okay, so now when it is keep revolving, in which part of the month or which date the earth will be very far from the sun and earth will be very close from the sun? And what will be the time period approximately from perigee and apogee? The point.
Close will be January 4, sir, actually.
January 3rd, not a 4th, January 3rd. So January 3rd is what? Whether it is apogee or perigee.
No, epigees. Sorry. Closer, sir. Perigee.
January 3rd, it is a closer you are telling. Okay. Then after that, other date?
I think July, sir. July 4 or 5. It will be far, sir.
Next is July 4th. You got the point. So this is perigee and this is apogee. Am I clear? So these dates you need to remember. These dates you need to remember. Apogee and perigee. So any doubt so far in this? Any doubt?
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Sir, then what is meant by leap year, sir?
What is mean by leap year? Anybody can answer. Leap year, it is just a mathematical year.
Not depending on sun and moon, sir.
It is not dependent on that.
Yes.
So if it is 2022, whether it's leap year or a normal year, anybody? Anybody can say?
No, not sir. Normally.
Huh? See,
It's
if it
normal.
is divided by 4, if it is divided by 4, it is an ordinary, I mean the leap year. If it is not divided by the 4, it is an ordinary year. So leap year, it is just for what you call adding one day, because you have like once in what you call 4 years that one day will be added. It is clear. So
Okay, sir.
February 28, it become 29. It is clear. So that we are calculating based on this what you call revolution of the earth around the sun, because revolution of the earth around the sun not exactly taking 365 days. You got the point? It is not exactly taking 365 days. It taking 365 plus quarter days. Quarter
Okay.
day. Hello. Yes. Any question? So that the quarter day, what is getting added every year, that we are accumulating it and we are adding on the leap year. We are adding on the leap year as a one full day. That one full day will be added on February. Am I clear? Your question is anyway, it's related with revolution of the earth around the sun. Because there is a minute variation of around 6-hour variation is there when it is revolving around the sun. It takes 365 plus 6 hours. Exactly. Since that 6 hours adding them, it may not be what you call for a calculation purpose little tricky. So we are adding them once in 4 years. So the 24 hours will be added, and February month we will add one day. So February 29th will become. That is why this concept is there. Am I clear?
Yes.
Okay. Now, okay, so now we need to see something more. This earth, what you are seeing this image. Okay, this earth, what you are seeing it. This is not the exact shape of the earth that you need to remember. This is just for the diagrammatic purpose. That is for education purpose. We are drawing or we are using it in the atlas and other stuff. Okay, but actually the earth is tilted. Earth is tilted by how many degree? Almost, what do you call? It is tilted like this. So there will be a 23.5 degree tilting is there. Okay, 23.5 degree tilting. And the shape of the earth, it's otherwise called geoid. This is not the exact shape of the earth. Keep it in your mind. What we are drawing, it is for our own understanding purpose. We are keeping the earth as a complete circle, perfect circle. Even the sun as well as the earth, we are keeping as a perfect circle, just for what you call pictographic explanation. Okay, but the exact shape of the earth is entirely different. That is called geoid, and it is not in a straight line. It is tilted to 23.5 degree. Okay, so when it is got tilted, say for example, suppose this is the elliptic pathway, let us imagine it, and this is the sun, and the earth is revolving around here in such a manner. When the earth is keep moving, in a different part of the elliptic route, the direct sunlight which is falling over the earth, that will be moving around between these two lines only. You understand? Only in this place, direct sunlight will be falling over. In such a manner, earth is tilted, because this is little difficult to draw the diagram and showcase you. You need to just imagine it, because earth is a tilting position. It is rotating on its own axis, west to east. Not only rotating it, it is also revolving around the sun. And it takes 365 days. During this 365 days, sun will be remain at the center. Only the earth is keep revolving around the sun. When it is keep moving, sometimes the sunlight will be falling over here. Say, for example, Tropic of Cancer directly. Sometimes the sunlight will be falling over here at the equator. Sometimes the sunlight will be falling over Tropic of Capricorn. And again, sunlight will be falling over at the equator. And again, the things will keep revolving. You got the point? So, in such a manner, the sunlight is keep revolving between Tropic of Cancer. This is Tropic of Cancer. And Tropic of Capricorn. I'm talking about only straight line. I mean the straight light which is coming from the sunlight. Okay, direct overhead sunlight. Okay, don't think that, sir, that is the meaning. How about even the North Pole or South Pole getting the sunlight? You can ask this question. You got the point. I'm talking about perfect straight line, which is directly overhead sunlight. The sun should come above me. Okay, when I'm in India, in Bangalore, the sun will definitely come overhead of me and gives the sunlight. Okay, that kind of lights are available only between these two places. That is called Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn. Am I clear? Any doubt in this? So throughout the year, when the earth is revolving around the sun, earth receives direct overhead sunlight only between Tropic of Cancer and Capricorn. Keep this point very well. And what kind of light they will get above Tropic of Cancer and below Tropic of Capricorn? They will get only the slanting radiation. They will get only the slanting radiation. That means not a direct sunlight. Direct, not a direct sunlight. You will have a just what you call a radiative impact. Scattered light. Scattered light will be available over and above Tropic of Cancer and below Tropic of Capricorn across the globe. How long? Throughout the year, 365. It is clear. That is why the area or countries which is located between Tropic of Cancer and Capricorn, we call them as tropical countries. Tropical countries means what? They tend to receive direct sunlight throughout the year. Keep it in your mind. They tend to receive direct sunlight throughout the year. Whereas other the places above Tropic of Cancer and places below Tropic of Capricorn, they don't get direct sunlight throughout the year. Never get direct sunlight throughout the year. They'll get only the slanting radiation they'll get. Okay. Those places are called, we call them as a temperate zone. Okay, so you just understand the term tropical and temperate. The exact meaning of the tropical is what? The annual average temperature is always above 18 degrees Celsius above. Okay, annual average temperature is always above 18 degree. Here the temperate means it is below 18 degree. That's the difference. That's the difference between these two layers. Am I clear? Now, because of this, what happened? Across the globe, we have a different kind of seasons. Each and every places will experience the different kind of seasons. Say, for example, we have a summer, we have winter, autumn, and spring. So all these seasons are how it is changes are happening it because tilting layer of the earth plus revolving nature of the earth around the sun. Am I clear? Suppose let us imagine it. If the earth is not revolving around the sun, it is static. Static in one position, it's keep rotating it. That's all. Only here it is located. Here it is not coming, here it is not coming, here it is not coming. It is just rotating on its own. And it's keep focusing on the sun. What will happen? What kind of climatic conditions we may have on the earth if that is the scenario? Anybody? What will be exist, what may not be there? If the earth is not revolving, only rotating. We'll have a day and night, but we'll not have the season. Keep it in your mind. Your summer, winter, autumn, spring, and all will not be there. Throughout the year, you'll have the same peculiar features. You got the point. You can't enjoy the difference. Summer, winter, and other stuff. Particularly for a Bangalore, I'm telling. Maybe for a different countries, different experience. It is clear. So the seasons are happening because of particularly revolving nature of the earth around the sun. So that point you need to keep it in your mind. It is clear. Day and nights are happening because of rotation of the earth. Day and nights are happening because of rotation of the earth. Seasons are happening because of revolving nature of the revolution of the earth. It's clear. So that is the point I want to stress out here. So any doubts so far in this? Any doubt over and above, apart from this?
No, sir.
Okay, see now let me draw this. You consider this is the earth. Actually, this is the sun. We can consider this as the earth. So this is equator. And this is Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn. So here what I told, the direct sunlight, the overhead sunlight, which will be available exactly on March 23rd. Okay, I mean March 23rd and then September 23rd. Here it will reach when? June 21st. Here it will reach December 22nd. Sir, what is the meaning of this date? What do you mean? What are you trying to say? Here it's nothing but you just imagine it, the direct sunlight. Direct sunlight. Okay, suppose this is the arrow mark what you are seeing it. It is the direct focus point of the sunlight. That sunlight will be available on and around the equator on March 23rd. After that, from March onwards, the direct sunlight will shift towards Tropic of Cancer, like this. Gradually it will increase and it reaches Tropic of Cancer on June 21st. Suppose say, for example, you take India. India is exactly located like this. So what is the latitude extension of India? This is India. We are just closer to the equator. Probably Bangalore is here. Okay. What is the latitude extension of India? This is 8° north to 37° north. You got the point. This is 0°. You understand? This is 0. This is 23.5 degree. This is south and this is north. Okay, India is located in northern hemisphere. So our latitude, Kanyakumari starts by 8° north and Jammu and Kashmir ends by 37° north. 8 to 37°. So now which month will have a summer? Say for example, March month, the direct sunlight is at the equator. At the equator. So India may not have much temperature or it is going to enter into the summer. That is the meaning. So April month, what happened? If you just imagine it, this is 0 degree, this is 23.5 degree. That means approximately per month it can travel to 8 degree. I can say second month 16 degree, third month 24 degree approximately. We can keep it like this. So March 21st to April 21st, sunlight will be exactly overhead of India. Keep it in your mind. So April 21st, entire India will be in a hot summer. Will be in a hot summer because sunlight overhead, direct sunlight started falling over India. That is the meaning. And another 1 month, it will be at around 16 degree north latitude. That is almost in the middle of India. Middle of India. You can say when? May 21st. You got the point. May 21st, when the sunlight is available here, it is exactly will be in the peak of summer. The peak of summer. Entire India, it will be very hot. Very hot. It's a peak of summer. So these changes are happening how? Because of what you call the sunlight movement on the surface of the earth. On the surface of the earth. Right now you take, now what is the month? Now what is the date? It is September 15th. Can you tell me where exactly the sunlight is available now? Direct sunlight. I'm talking about direct sunlight. In which latitude it is available as of today? As of today. See now September 15th. Another 1 week, September 23rd, it has to reach the equator. It is just above equator. It is just above equator. You got the point. One month, you can reach 8 degree. So 1 week, probably around 2 degree. That means here, right now, direct sunlight is around 2 degree north. 2 degree north, whichever the countries are there right now. You can check your atlas. You can pick up the country's name and you can check their temperature. They will be having the maximum temperature of the year. Whatever the countries are located around 2 degree north. Right now, direct sunlight is available there. Simple. We have pinpointed it. Those countries will be under summer. Now within a week it reaches equator. After that, what happened? Sunlight will start shifting towards down. October 8 degree, November 16 degree, December 23.5 degree. It started coming out. So now what happened in coming month? October, November, December, what would be the climate in India? Anybody? It is completely winter. Particularly North India. You take Jammu and Kashmir, Leh, Ladakh, Delhi and other places. In the month of November, December, what will happen? There will be a complete winter because they are quite far away from Tropic of Capricorn. Because sunlight will be available here, December 22nd. I'm talking about direct sunlight. Keep it in your mind. Only the direct sunlight. Whereas these places, they don't have much sunlight. So they'll be in a heavy winter. Here in the Tropic of Capricorn, we have Australia. Australia is located here. So this Australia will be in a hot summer in the month of December. You got the point? Don't think Australia is a cool country. It all depends on the month, which month you are visiting it. Okay, it's very hot. It will be equal to our Rajasthan or Chennai. That much of temperature will be there in majority of Australia. Around 40 plus degree will be there in Australia. In and around this Tropic of Capricorn. Suppose if you go far south, the temperature will differ. But here, in and around Tropic of Capricorn, the temperature will be around 40 plus, almost equal to Rajasthan as well as Chennai in the month of December. Whereas in the same month, in December month, you take Bangalore. Bangalore temperature will be the lowest. Or Delhi and other places, Jammu and Kashmir, it will be the least. It goes in a minus temperature. It is clear. So how these seasons are changing it? So that you need to understand primarily because of direct sunlight which is falling over the earth, which is happening only between these two places, here and here. That is why I told them as a tropical. It's clear. So these two places, these Tropic of Cancer and Capricorn, these places will be annual average temperature will be always above 18 degrees Celsius. It's clear? Any doubt so far in this? Any doubt so far in this? Okay. Now, one thing you need to understand. This is equator, March 21st or 23rd, and September is 23rd. Okay, these two places, when the direct sunlight is available, let us imagine it. Now, right now, the sun is available here. When here the direct sunlight is available throughout the earth, you have equal hours of day and night. Keep it in your mind. That means 12 hours day and 12 hours night. Across the earth, everywhere. No difference at all. No difference at all. When? Only on these two dates, March 21st and September 23rd. Because of that, these two dates are called, it is otherwise called equinox. Equinox means what? Equal amount of sunlight. Equal amount of sunlight is available across the earth. So they have exactly 12 hours day and 12 hours night, including even the North Pole. North Pole, say for example, North Pole, and even in South Pole. They'll have 12 hours day and night. But these 12 hours day and night will get changes, start changes when the sunlight started moving towards the Tropic of Cancer. Suppose when it reaches June 21st, as I told earlier, June 21st, when the sunlight reaches Tropic of Cancer, the northern hemisphere will have more sunlight per day. Southern hemisphere will have a less sunlight per day. When? On June 21st. And the same thing will become ulta. When the sunlight is available on December 22nd here, the entire southern hemisphere will have the maximum sunlight, and here it will be a minimum. It will be reversed. It will be reversed. Now, when I'm saying it, more sunlight will be available per day, more hours will be available per day. That means what will happen to the northern pole on June 21st? And what will happen to the southern pole on June 21st? So here you need to understand, on March 21st, at North Pole, you'll have a 12 hours day and night. Exactly 12 hours day and night. But in April 21st, here what happened? You can add another 4 hours, maybe around 16 hours day and 8 hours night. Where at North Pole. And in May 21st, it became 20 hours day and 4 hours night. And in June 21st, on particular day, June 21st, one day, the entire North Pole will have a 24 hours day. We can ask, sir, how is it possible? But 24 hours day means, don't think they'll have a bright sunlight like what we are having it in Bangalore. They'll have a very, very slanting radiation, very mild, like evening around 6, 7 p.m. we'll have a light, no, that kind of light they'll have completely for 24 hours. Completely for 24 hours. Whereas on the same day, on June 21st, here in South Pole, they'll have 24 hours night. You got the point? Complete darkness. Because sunlight is very far away from southern pole, which is located somewhere in Tropic of Cancer. So here the number of hours of light will be 0 and the completely 24 hours night. Now the whole process will be reversed when June to September it comes. Again, gradually the North Pole will start gaining more and more darkness. The night, the day will be reduced. Again, it becomes 12 hours day and night. When they are reaching September 23rd, North Pole again become under the influence of equinox, that is 12 hours day and night. Now from September to December, when the sunlight started shifting towards south, Now the whole process, whatever we have discussed on the top, that will be reversed here. In southern pole, they'll have 24 hours day. When? On December 22nd. At the same time, here in North Pole, they'll have 24 hours night. It become ulta. Am I clear? This you need to remember. This you need to remember. Since India, majority of India, the entire Indians, we are living below Tropic of Cancer. Even though India is located above Tropic of Cancer also, we have because of Himalayan impact, we are mostly having the tropical climatic conditions. Okay. Since we are in a tropical climatic conditions, throughout the year, we used to have approximately 12 hours day and night. So for us, we don't bother too much about sunlight because plenty of sunlight is available. So we don't much calculate about sunlight is available or not. But that is not the case for the people, those who are living above Tropic of Cancer or below Tropic of Capricorn. Suppose if you take Australia, suppose the southernmost tip of Australia, which is located far below the Tropic of Capricorn. Okay. In the month of June, when the sunlight is available here these people will have only less hours of sunlight. Hardly 5 to 6 hours of day they'll have. Rest of the hours will be night in the month of June, like Sydney, Melbourne, and other places. And the same thing will be reversed in the month of December. In December, what they'll have? They'll have more hours of sunlight, somewhere in around 16 plus hours of sunlight they'll have. Only 8 hours of night will be there. So if you go to the beach, even around 8, 9 o'clock, 9 p.m., you can see the sunlight. Where? In Australia. Even around 8, 9 p.m. in the month of December, if you go in the southernmost tip of Australia, you can see the sunlight even in 8 or 9 p.m. and sometimes even 10 p.m. It's clear? So that is makes a lot of changes based on presence of sunlight and the availability of sunlight, direct sunlight over the Earth's surface. It's clear? Any doubt so far in this? Any doubt so far in this?